Okay, I see the little red live. Hey y'all. Hey, what's up, beauties? I'm popping on in Love Your Light Beauty group. Hopefully, I'm in the right place. I'm going to wait for a little bit, see if some of y'all pop on. I'm going to shoot out some invites if I can figure out how. And hopefully, they said that my network was really glitchy or whatever, what is it? Slow connection, low connection. So hopefully this is going to work out, and you guys will pop on, say hi. It's been a while since I've been live in my personal page, in my group page. So I just wanted to hop on, say hey, see how everybody's doing. Just kind of chit chat. I've got some new makeup I want to try, and what better place to do it but in my beauty group. So I'm going to invite a few folks, share a little bit. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Beverly Wilson. I am a beauty influencer, now with Pharmacy. I'm also a lover of all beautiful things, including you beautiful people. So if you are here in this group, it is because you are loved and wanted, and we want nothing but happy and comforting vibes here. So hopefully everybody knows that, and everybody that's here, you want to be here. If you don't, it's okay if you don't stay. Sometimes, places just aren't for us. So this is a safe haven. This is a really great place to come. We talk about all things beauty. We also talk about life and how, how we can make this world a beautiful place by just being us and igniting that light inside of each and every one of us. The world can be scary, it can be dark, it can be awful. So just jump on in and say hey, y'all. Also, I see this little thing here. So this is hiding what we're doing in this room. We're taping and floating, getting ready to repaint the walls. So I felt like maybe since I was a little higher up than I intended to be, that I'd use a cute little filter to hide it. So just to be honest, completely candid, I am nervous. I'm never nervous, y'all. I never go without words to say, ever. But for some reason, I get a little nervous when I jump on these lives. When I talk to, the camera. And, yeah. So, I know I have no reason to be nervous. I know I'm amongst friends, of course. So let me just kind of do a little sharing. If you guys are popping on, just say hey. And also, if you feel like you want to share the group, share the love with people that you know and would love to be here, then go right ahead, and I do appreciate it. Okay, and also make sure that if you are hopping on and this is live, then you'll see the little red live button up there. Just say hey. If you are hopping on, it's a replay, then just let me know that you missed me. Okay, so not sure how this is going to go. For some reason, I'm not able to invite too many folks, so we will just see. So anyway, a little bit about me. As I said, I am a beauty influencer now with Pharmacy, and I'm super pumped and super excited to be back in the beauty industry. Yep, I said so long to network marketing. There was nothing you were going to do or say to get me back. Maybe you didn't want me back. I don't know, but it was not going to happen. I have a feeling I'm pretty glitchy here. So if you are hopping on, then just holler at me and let me know if you can hear me, if I'm glitchy, or what's going on. So anyway, I said no, and I'm not going to do it anymore. It's not going to happen, and you can't make me. So here I am. Because I just, I fell in love with some products, and I fell in love with with what these products could do for me and what they could do for my network. And so legitimately I was just like, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So I do see that there is a person that has joined us, but I don't know who it is. I don't know. I'm going to get the hang of this one of these days, y'all. I will. And I'm not popping on just to, what I normally would do is just kind of, jump on, do a little beauty tutorial or talk about some skincare. I really just want to visit, get everybody to pop on, say hey, and just see what everybody's been doing here lately. I am going to test out some new products that I did get because I'm super excited about this makeup. And if makeup and beauty is not your thing, then this may not be the right group. I welcome everybody. But this is a group for beauty, so just keep that in mind. That's why I'm not going live on my personal page right now, because I don't want to, go live and then have all my peeps. And they're like, oh God, there she is. There she is, putting on makeup again. So anyway, if y'all are hopping on, just let me know. Say hey, say hey. Tell me about your day. I am not sure what is going on with this, but it is legitimately impossible for me to see anything, y'all. Just gonna say a little something, something. Dramatic pause. Dramatic pause. Alright, so just to recap, I'm Beverly Wilson. I am a beauty influencer for Pharmacy, and this is my beauty group, Love Your Light Beauty. And if you are here, welcome, and I'm so super stoked that you're here, and can't wait to get to know you. Alright, so I'll tell you a little bit more about me. Okay, so I was in network marketing. I was in direct sales. I was in door-to-door sales in the beginning with Avon. Everybody knows Avon. Avon calling. So I was super young, and I decided that I really did like Avon. I wanted to jump on and have something to do. I was a server, called them waitresses at that time, and I wanted something where I felt validated, where I felt empowered, right? Because we didn't use that word back then. It's kind of telling my age. So after Avon, I spent more money and bought more things than what I made, and it just wasn't for me, and I had to find other avenues such as, waiting tables, bartending, working an office gig, whatever the case may be. And then I joined Mary Kay, which Mary Kay was a blast. Again, I was super young, and I've done Mary Kay probably 3 times. I was semi-successful. I built a team. I was enjoying what I was doing, but it just felt like the market was so saturated, which I didn't even know what that meant at that time. I just knew that there were women driving pink Cadillacs that had all the people, all the customers. How was I supposed to get customers if you had them all? That was my mentality. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Back then it did, because I was able to sell to a warm market. I was able to sell to friends, to family. But unless you had tons of product and inventory, and you were doing vendor events and parties and looking the part and doing the things, and I felt kind of like don't get me wrong, I did enjoy my time there, but I felt almost like a sorority sister, like a sorority girl, which I never went to college and was a part of that, so it's a little bit different for me. And then it kind of turned into, whenever I went back, it was almost like I felt like a Stepford wife. Like I was, these are weird little, yeah. Anyway, so I felt like I didn't quite fit, right? So, I did I did a few things in between, and then I discovered a company, the one that I just left, that I fell in love with the product. I fell in love with my upline. I thought that it was just an amazing sisterhood. Everybody just loved everybody. It was wonderful, and I worked really, really hard. I got complacent, inconsistent. I wasn't disciplined, and so things that could have happened for me didn't. But also, one thing that I couldn't get over is that it didn't apply. It didn't affect everyone around me. It just kind of, I was able to cater to a certain group of people, or a certain type, I guess. I don't know. I'm mixing up words and stuff, and it's getting really hot in here, and I know I'm amongst friends, but I'm like really, really nervous. So if you don't mind, I'm going to pop my fan on real quick. 1 second. Okay, so I had to pop my fan on real quick. And I am standing because I don't really have a setup that I'm comfortable with yet. So I am standing in front of a curtain, right? Because we make do with what we got, right? And hiding my drywall. So, so if you guys will bear with me on that one, it'll get better. Or it won't. But anyway, so the company didn't afford me what I needed. I had to work super, super hard. I had to constantly just worry about meeting a goal, to get active, to do this, to do that, and I just wasn't making any money, and I started thinking, I'm like, gosh, this just isn't for me, maybe I'm not worth it. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Like, why are all these people coming to this company and they're just like taking off and they're doing amazing things, and I'm not, and this company tells me that I'm amazing, and I'm like, I'm not. And so it was an internal struggle, and we all have internal struggles, I still do daily. Sometimes it's really super hard for me to wrap my mind around what I'm doing in life, okay? As a mother, as a significant other, as an employee for a company that I absolutely love. I do love my day job. A lot of us can't say that, but I do. I love my day job. I recruit for a local construction company, and it's a labor support construction company, similar to a staffing agency. But I find really highly skilled guys, and the clients that we have use us on a project basis, and I super, super love it. I've been in a recruiting role before, and I super, super loved it. And what I most love is that I get to help improve the quality of someone's life. And, that doesn't necessarily mean financial gain. It mean, and it does in this sense, because I'm helping people get a paycheck. And, it also means that I recognize people's talent. I recognize what people have to offer and what they have to bring to the table, and, their skills and their abilities. And unfortunately, I turn away more people than I hire, because that's what the job description is. It's, I have to find the skilled of the skilled and the best of the best. And I love it. I do. I love it. And it's a challenge. Believe me, it's a challenge. So, I joined Talk-Farmasi, which is the company that I'm with now. So mind blown by this company. Like, what? I mean, okay, let me just give you this, okay? Talk-Farmasi is global beauty. It is a European standard beauty, cosmetic, skincare, personal care for men, for women, for babies, right? That launched here in February, if I'm not mistaken. Well, rewind all the way back to 2016, 17, whenever I met my now fearless leader, who was my then fearless leader, Christina Hernandez. And Christina and I kind of formed a little bond because I was the problem child. I was the crying, hot, snotty mess, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And she just kept telling me, you can do it, you can do it. There's something in you. I see leadership. I see this, I see that. And I'm like, whatever, I don't know, I'm amazing. I can do this, right? I didn't believe it. But when I stepped into a role in February of this year to the company that I'm with now, my day job, right? And my job is literally recruiting. My job is literally leading. My job is literally getting in front of people and telling them how amazing they are in so many words, how skilled they are, how valuable they are, how profitable they are, but the beauty industry, right, had scorned me and jaded me and made me feel like that's a no, that's a hard no. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to become an esthetician. I have a friend, she has her own beauty business here locally, and she told me one day on my couch, she said, everything I've known about you has been beauty and skincare since I met you, and you should become an esthetician and work in my spa. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I was 100% going to do that. But something inside of me kept saying, no, it's not what you want to do. It's not who you are. You're not good enough. You're not pretty enough, right? You know the thing. That our brains do, that our minds tell us we're not good enough, we're not worthy, it may be that we just tell ourselves that, or maybe we've been told that, maybe we've been told that at some point in our life, that we're just not good enough, we're not worthy, we're not valuable. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are because I am, because when I found that I had a light inside of me that could shine so brightly for the world, and if there's anything that I do in life other than make sure that people know that they are valuable, they are loved, and they are wanted, I've done my job. I've done my job. So let's go ahead and take a look at this, okay? So I'm going to post after the live. So my guy likes to hydro dip things, and I came home and he was hydro dipping some parts to to his motorcycle, and I was like, oh, okay. So it's like this swirly, pretty, you see it like when they dip the nail polish in the water and they dip the finger, and then you're like, yeah, okay, pretty, beautiful. So I did that with freaking spray paint. I'm not proud. I am proud. I tried something, I did a thing. Whether it was a smart thing or whether it was just a thing, I did things. I see myself glitched. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and restart on my own without Facebook kicking me to the curb. And I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more. And then for those of you who didn't catch me rambling, okay, you can catch me rambling on the replay. So I love you, and I'll be right back.